Hello and welcome. My name is Brian Balke, and I'm the very proud superintendent of schools serving the communities of Goffstown and New Boston. Today is Sunday, September 15th, and I need to address a recent online publication from Friday afternoon that contained inaccurate and misleading information about our school district. It's important for me to correct the record. On Friday, September 13th, an online publication called In-Depth NH published a story called Goffstown Turns Down Gift and Sues Families Over School Lunch Debt Instead. This story has unfortunately misrepresented several key facts, and I need to set the record straight. The story reports that St. Matthew's Episcopal Church has offered to pay off food service debt for families. The story also reports that the school district turned down this offer and elected to sue families instead. This is simply not accurate. We shared with the church that we cannot cancel out debt without first having a conversation with a family and connecting them with resources, including completing an application for free or reduced price meals. An offer of charity is wonderful, but we also need to connect families with needed resources. We're a public school district in the state of New Hampshire, which has among the lowest funding in the country. To be clear, we're not turning down money from the church or any other organization. If a family has lunch debt, we need to have a conversation with that family and to try to connect them with resources. That's all. We never turn down support for these families. In fact, since last week, we've worked collaboratively with St. Matthew's, who has been able to pay off debt for several of our families, and several more families have worked with our food service director to complete applications for free or reduced price meals. These are positive developments, and we thank St. Matthew's for their support of our families. At this point, the school district has been in touch with families of all outstanding lunch accounts, and at this point, no small claims court actions are needed to resolve remaining school lunch debt. Please understand that a small claims court filing would be a last-ditch effort to try to engage families, to try to get them to the table so we can connect them with resources. But at this point, this is no longer necessary. I want families to know we don't restrict meals for families with outstanding balances. We always allow students to receive a standard meal despite balances. It's also important for families to know that school funding is impacted by free or reduced count meals. In New Hampshire, school districts receive about $4,100 per pupil. That's considered an adequate education on behalf of the state. If a family is eligible for free or reduced price meals, the school district receives additional funding. Specifically, the state provides an additional $2,300 per student per year if they qualify for free or reduced price meals. This additional funding from the state reduces local education costs. While the offer from the church to pay off debt is an incredible act of charity, it's important for families to still work with our food service director to complete the application to provide families with additional resources they may qualify for, as well as to provide additional funding for the school district, which lowers local taxes. I hope this video clarifies the situation and corrects the record. Unfortunately, as an outcome of this inaccurate news story, my staff and I have received many very passionate emails about the topic. Sadly, some of these emails and social media posts have included threats of violence against my school staff. It's very sad that due to an inaccurate news story, my staff and I are being targeted and threatened by people who claim to be advocates for children. At this point, I hope this clarifies the record and the situation, and we ask our local communities for your continued support. Thank you very much.